this is my makeup tutorial on how to get a makeup look like Dakota Rose and like those kind of ball jointed dolls that are kind of famous among like Asian cultures. First of all, I'm going to start off by doing the eyeshadow. Before I put any eyeshadow on, I'm going to use this. Oh gosh, I can't even see it. It says Protect and Perfect Intense Beauty Serum. I'm going to use this as a primer. If you have a primer, then you can use that on your eyelids. Make sure whatever you're using is suitable for eyes and contact lens wearers if you wear contact lenses. I wear contact lenses and this probably isn't suitable, but it's not actually going in my eye, so I feel quite confident about using this. I have used it a couple of times and eyeshadow sticks onto it really well, so I haven't got a problem with it really. It's just so that, well, I guess you've just got to find something you're not allergic to that your eyeshadow is actually going to stick to. Okay, right, to start off with, you can't even see the colours in my eyeshadow, right, sorry about this. First of all, I'm going to use a white eyeshadow. Hold on, I'll get in there so you can see better. I hope the makeup actually shows up in the end on the webcam. Okay, really work into your eyeshadows if they don't really show up that well. And then I'm going to put this white eyeshadow on my eyelid up to my eyebrow, just so that it's like a base sticking to the serum, so that, you know, my eyeshadow is going to all stay on. I got this for Christmas, most of the eyeshadow that I use, because I don't really spend that much money on eyeshadow because I get big gift sets of makeup, and it's mainly like unbranded makeup anyway. Then I'm going to use like an almondy sort of colour. You can sort of see that. Don't know, I don't really. I'm going to use this across my like eyelid. Let's see if it's better if I turn that light off. It is a bit better. I'll turn it off at the end to show you the full result. And then I'm going to use a grey eyeshadow. I'm going to put this in the crease of my eyelids, so not quite up to my eyebrow, and flare it off at the end, just so that it gives my eyelid a bit more shape. I haven't got very hooded eyes, don't think. I don't know really. Then I'm going to use a black eyeshadow. You don't want it to be too dark. This is just really like a dark grey, although it is supposed to be black. And just put that in the edge of my eyelid, furthest away from my eye. You can sort of see it in the webcam. Okay. Oh, and for putting on eyeshadow, sorry, I just got to clean my brush a bit. I use a brush like this. It's like a feathery sort of brush. You can see all the eyeshadow coming off it. You can get them from most makeup places that sell makeup even. And I have another brush somewhere if I can find it. Oh god, how embarrassing. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have this makeup palette. Oh god, it looks really dirty. It has like a silvery sort of eyeshadow, a goldish eyeshadow, which is glittery, and then this brown one here. I'm going to use the brown one. I also use this on my eyebrows, because I can't really find an eyebrow pencil that really works for me, so I just thought I'd use this. This is an angled, feathery brush. And I'm putting the brown eyeshadow into the crease of my eyelids all the way across. And just rub it a bit with my finger so that it's like more of a shadow when I put, or when you look at my full eyelid. Like that. And then just a little bit on the top of your proper eyelid. Just a bit covering the eyeball, I suppose. Just more like that. I've got eyeshadow all over my face now, So I'm going to use a dry makeup wipe. I've used this a couple of times before, so it looks a bit dirty, but find a clean bit. Wipe off all the excess eyeshadow. It's easier to do this before you put your foundation on because, you know, you don't want to wipe off your foundation as well. Okay, so now I'm going to put on my moisturiser. Lately I've been using this one by Clinique. I have no idea how expensive it is. So it's dramatically different moisturising lotion. I got it for my birthday. It's amazing. Like, if you can afford it, get it, because it's definitely worth it. I know Clinique makeup is quite expensive. I don't know why my grandma even bought it for me. Probably it's a freebie. Just rub it into your face, everywhere. You can use 2 or 3 layers of moisturiser if your skin doesn't feel supple enough. I know with some of my moisturisers that I have used in the past, like this Nivea one I've got, I mean it's good, but I prefer the feel of my skin if I've used a couple of layers of the, not foundation, was it? Moisturiser. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to, sorry about this. Okay. The foundation. If you don't wear foundation, if your skin's really good or whatever, you don't have to wear foundation. First of all, I'm going to cover up my under eyes with some concealer. I don't know what this is called actually. Hide the Blemish Concealer, that's it. Don't know what brand it is. I think it might be Rimmel. Yeah, it's Rimmel. Rimmel London. I should have probably read it a bit better. Yeah, and basically, I'm not going to rub it on with the stick. I've not got much left. I'm just going to put a bit on my finger and rub it into, what's this called? Oh, under my eye, sorry. So this just makes your grey circles appear less grey, I suppose. Then I'm going to do it over my eyebrows. If you've got any particular spots or anything that you want to cover, using foundation is probably, not a foundation, concealer first, probably a good thing. Got a couple around there. Then go for, you need to have a concealer maybe slightly lighter than your actual skin tone, because, well, it's just going to make your skin seem brighter when you put your foundation on top. Not everyone uses foundation, as I said earlier, but I use this Dream Satin Liquid one by Maybelline. You can't see any of the products, I don't know why I'm holding them up. It's quite good actually. I don't know, I've never really had a problem with it. Gives enough coverage, I suppose. It's not the best. It's quite cheap, which is probably why I bought it. Anyway, I'll start from my nose, fanning outwards. Use circular motions on your cheeks, just to get the actual shape of the cheek. And I suppose then it rubs a bit more colour into your cheeks as well. All over my forehead. Make sure you get your hairline and your jaw, because those are telltale signs of I'm wearing foundation. And make sure you get a good colour match, because well, it's not good if everyone can see that you're wearing foundation, really. It's not the prettiest sight I've ever seen, I've got to admit. And then I'm just going to rub the rest of the foundation off my hand. Make it white. Then to make your foundation stick to your face, I'd suggest using a powder. The powder I use is actually prescribed to help cover a birthmark, but I rarely use it for that. Mainly use it for this. I've got 2 brushes. Get a decent sized brush, one that will apply the powder well, and just, you know, rub it in. Just, it's like a fine dust, just to lock all the colour of the foundation into it. You know, because later on in the day, sometimes foundation wears off, but it wears off less if you have a powder to fix it, and a primer in the beginning. But I have a primer, but I don't like to use it often because it was a free one and it's not very big. Okay, Now I'm going to go on to eyeliner. On the bottom of my eyes I use this eyeliner by Clinique. Again, it's for my grandma. So it's Cream Shaper for Eyes and number 5 Chocolate Luster. I think that's how you say it. How embarrassing. I'm just going to do the corner of my eye like this. So it makes it look a little bit more defined. Wash it up a bit there. Can't really notice, but I'll fix it. I think it's good to have the eyeliner a bit thicker on the edges of your eyes. I personally don't put eyeliner up to the pink bit here because I just don't think it suits me. I mean, it suits other people, so go for it if you want. But yeah, and then on the top I use Maybelline Line Definer. It's a liquid eyeliner, just like a pen. So it's really easy to apply compared to some liquid eyeliners. When I apply this, I just do like a line continuing from the edge of my eye. I'll show you. Like that. You just follow your own eye shape because if you try and make another one, it'll probably look silly. Won't suit you that well. And then draw a triangle from the tip of the line that you've done. It doesn't need to be very big. See, mine isn't that big. Tip down to the waterline. I think that's what it's called there. Well, no, the lash line, sorry. So it's a flick like that. Do the same on the other eye. Oh wow, I did it pretty well for once. My eyes are different shapes, so sometimes drawing the eyeliner like that I have to kind of rub one off and do it again. Just because it looks kind of stupid otherwise. Okay, then curl your eyelashes with eyelash curler. You don't have to use an eyelash curler if your eyelashes are naturally curly or you have a scooped mascara brush. But I prefer to curl my eyelashes. You don't need a particularly expensive eyelash curler, just one that's not going to pull your eyelashes off. This one came in a Christmas cracker actually, and it's kind of a bit broken, like the sponge bits have broken off the top and stuff, but it still does the trick. Just hold it for a couple of seconds, and you can take it off. You don't curl your bottom ones. The mascara I use is called Pump Up Lash by Miss Sporty. It's brilliantly cheap. I don't know if this is suitable for contact lens wearers, but I wear it and I've never had any problems. So, you know, just put like a couple of coats on. You need to get all of the mascara off the makeup brush because, you know, you want big looking lashes. If you don't particularly want big looking lashes or you wear false eyelashes, you don't need to put that much on. Put some on the bottom. People say you shouldn't, but I think the eyelashes look weird if you've got mascara on the top and none on the bottom, especially if you're wearing false eyelashes. You've got massive like camel eyelashes on the top and then like no eyelashes on the bottom. It looks a bit stupid. I always go for a black mascara. I used to have a blue one and a brown one. The brown one was quite good, but you know, I just think black is more striking. Brown's good if you want to go for a natural look, but obviously this isn't that natural. Everyone does stupid mascara faces right now. I've tried not to do them, but I'm not to haunt you. Okay, so nice full eyelashes. They look better in real life actually. They don't show up that well on camera, unfortunately. Okay, for a complete like doll look, you need like flushed complexion. You can use a blusher. I don't have a blusher because I'm a cheapskate, I never really buys makeup. I've used this pink eyeshadow by number 7. It's called Antique Rose in the Stay Perfect collection. And basically what I do is swirl my brush, not the same brush as my foundation brush, this is a thicker brush in it, and then I smile, and then do the apples of my cheeks from the temple into the cheek. Like that, you can't really see it. Make sure you've got an even amount on each cheek, because otherwise it's going to look, you know, sort of fake. And this is quite a fake look anyway, but you don't want to give too much away. Okay, almost done now. If, like me, you are embarrassed about the shape of your nose, there are some tricks to sort of change the illusion of the shape of your nose. My mum thinks I'm crazy when I do this, but why not? I've got resources. I use a bronzer. This is an unbranded one. Use a bronzer brush, which is sort of like this, like a flat one. Rub it in. Go like this with your nose, like pull it down, I guess. And then put the bronzer either side of the bridge of your nose. Creates a bit of a shadow, helping your nose look thinner. Then finally get like a shimmery sort of eyeshadow thing. Well, actually this isn't finally, this is finally for the nose. Just put a bit on your finger. Rub it down below your nose. Draws more attention to it than to the rest of the eye. Nose even, sorry. Then put the same sort of thing under your eyebrows. Then if you colour your eyebrows in, or you draw your eyebrows on, you can do it now. But I know some people draw their eyebrows on completely, like if you've not got much hair or whatever. So you should probably do that before you do the eyeshadow in this kind of look, just so that you don't get like a bad look. This just makes my eyebrows look like they stand out a bit more. Which I quite like, I think that looks pretty cool. It's really fun. Where did I put that shiny stuff? Okay. If your lips are quite dark, mine aren't, clearly, you can put foundation over them to make the colour of your lip gloss or lipstick a bit brighter. Get some of the sparkly bit under your chin. I don't know why, I've always done that. Make the lips stand out a bit more, maybe? I don't know. I saw it on a makeup tutorial years ago. This is the lip gloss I use. It's like a pale pink. You can use the lipstick too, like a lipstick. On the floor. I don't use this one very often, but it goes quite well with the doll look. Especially this makeup with the blusher. I put a bit of lipstick on my Cupid's bow, which is the wavy bit at the top of your lip, and some below it, so it's like a heart shape. You don't want to do it with like a really bright like red lipstick or anything, because I don't know, it's a bit Lady Gaga, and that's not really part of this look. Although, I guess you could do that, but I don't think it's that much of a street look. And then, street look, what am I talking about? But one that you'd wear day to day. Then just put the lip gloss over the lips. voila. I think that's everything. I'm going to turn the light off so you can see properly. Yeah. Oh, actually, makeup looks kind of bad like this. But it looks nice in the mirror. Well, I think it does. Hold on a bit. And yeah, this is just, the eyes really stand out now. But before, my eyes looked kind of small. But now they stand out a lot more on my face. So yeah, it's the end of my first makeup tutorial, and perhaps I'll make some more in the future. Okay.